You are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So we're here on another Freaky Friday. What are you up to tonight? Remember when phone sex was a thing? How innocent does that seem now? Phone sex. You call up and someone says, I want you to come all over my tits. And you're like, oh man, this girl's a slut. Come all over my tits. Doesn't even get me hard anymore. Jesus Christ. Can we do something with some rope? And can I see it? Can you get an 8K camera and some lamps, some studio, like movie studio lamps in your room, and can you shine it directly, like pinpoint them, like get 7 cameras, get them all pointing towards your puss, so it's like one beam, like when you get a magnifying glass. It's going to be a little bit hot, yes, but get them all pointing directly at your twat, and can you beam it live over the internet onto my phone, please? Hey, handsome. What do you feel like doing? I feel like sucking on your titties. Well, what else? Because it's a big lady. It's a big lady on the end of the phone. Wow, I'd love that. What are you wearing? Take off your boxer shorts. Your Marvin the Martian boxer shorts. Take them off, big fella. And then you just hear deet, deet, deet. Because the dude's already come. It's like fucking 15 seconds in. He's done his lot. It's cost him $48 for those 15 seconds, but he got it done quick because he still had senses. He still felt feelings. Now we have bludgeoned that with direct satellite imaging of girls' vaginas onto your fucking big screen phone. You know, I just don't know if that's healthy. I don't know if that particular ramp up is healthy. I even thought magazines were a little bit much. I was like, do we need this? Like, no, I didn't mind the magazines. The magazines were a little bit of fun. You got to use your imagination because it's just still pictures. And you'd become a connoisseur. I wasn't even in like the pages. I was in like the back pages, the advertising. And something would take your fancy and then you could just imagine a whole thing. It was going to VHS that I was like, do we need this? Do we need full-blown hardcore sex on VHS for 4 hours? Do we all need to be sitting around watching this, smoking cones? It's hard not to. It really is. I don't know what's going to happen. There needs to be some sort of regression with the sex thing because I see these comedians, and most of the comedians, well, all the comedians that are single are on Tinder and some that aren't. And the way they fucking like interact with sex, it's a horror show. It's horrific. I don't even know what it's like out there anymore, but like some of the stories from the comedians, it's just like, it's an ordeal every single time. But they got to do it because they need the hit. Like none of them seem to be hooking up with a girl on a one night stand through Tinder and like celebrating. I remember when we were young, it didn't matter what we got. It didn't matter what shape, what size, what height, how they it didn't matter. It was a celebration. It was a time to rejoice. It was a time to just walk into the street, strut into the street because you had conquered the world. You had a massive sense that that could be the last time that ever happens. It's a miracle that it happened this time, and it could be the last time. You don't know. There was a thing back in the day before Tinder and internet shit. It's called a drought. And they could be long and extensive. And you didn't know when the drought was going to end. There was no telling because you're always out there looking for rain, and sometimes it would rain all around you, everywhere, like right next to you, like 360 degrees around you, and it'd just be dry directly where you're standing for months. People don't know that these days. I heard someone say that they're on a rough spell, 3 weeks. I mean, I was celebrating for 3 weeks. I was calling everyone up. I was going on a 3-week bender just to celebrate. 3 weeks is not a drought. It was a much more innocent time back then. Honestly, I remember high fives, lots of high fives. Not that many high fives, but lots. Just me and my friends. And we all knew, we were like, what did she look like? She was like a 1. Yeah, who cares? We all knew. It didn't matter. It was great regardless. It was an experience. I would not like to have come up in these times. There's something so vacuous and shallow about the whole fucking dating thing now. It terrifies me. Like, imagine comparing numbers. I've been out of the game so long. And I was in the game before the numbers became insane. So you'd be speaking to a girl and like, yeah, something like, I don't know, like 280 or something like that. I'm like, is there anything left to do? Is there anything 260 guys haven't done to you? Like, seriously, I don't need a pure flower. Yes, I do. But, like, this is a bit much, isn't it? A friend of mine was on Tinder recently, and he was messaging a girl who was pregnant, who was asking him to come over. She's like, I just got to let you know that I'm pregnant. That's what I mean. That wouldn't happen back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Even up until like 2007, 8, 9, it wouldn't have happened. You would have had to have gone out and found a pregnant bird on a fucking hen's night or something. I'm not saying it was impossible, but the likelihood is a lot less. Anyway, I like a good Saturday croon. This is fun. I just ditched everything tonight and sat in the room, stayed up late, and I was looking forward to doing this podcast. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but it seemed like a good enough subject. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see ya the fuck later.